Hi all. Today we will be seeing a new program on finding factorial using recursion. So in one of our last video we have done find factorial, right? Here we did it like this. We didn't use the recursion technique. Okay, so it was very simple one like this way we have done it. Now we will implement the same logic with the help of recursion. Recursion is like we are calling a method within a method. Okay, so that's called recursion, and we have to. So if you do not give any kind of break statement or something like that, then it will keep calling the method. Okay, so what I'm saying, I will explain you that by doing here. Okay, so let's get started. So first take a number. So sys out, uh, type a number or very specifically type a non-negative number because factorial doesn't work with negative number, right? So non-negative number. Okay, so also it should be an integer kind of thing, so positive integer. uh, how do we take it? We take the help of scanner class, right? So scanner scan new scanner, and here we'll write system dot in. Now next scan dot next int, and here I will be declaring one variable integer number. Okay, so it got the number, and now we need to uh, get the factorial, right? So sys out factorial of plus num plus is plus factorial 5 or factorial whatever number I'm giving, right? So that should be our answer. So here factorial, here I will be using one another word recursion. So I'm creating this method by factorial recursion. So this method is a recursive method. So we'll be calling this method, okay, from this method. So what I'm saying, I will be just stick with me for a second. We'll be understanding very easily. So it's giving error, right? Because I'm not returned something. So it is expecting some value to be returned, right? So um, okay, so instead of integer, it should return an integer and return 0. Okay, right now I'm just returning 0. Now what is happening like, and what we'll be doing here? So we get a number from here. Let's say if the number is 5. Now what would be happening like 5, we first need to check whether it's a negative number or not. So that logic will be implemented here. So if num less than 0, then uh, if num is less than 0, then throw exception or runtime exception. In bracket will mention what type of exception it should throw. I mean, what is the message it should give. So please enter an a non-negative number. Okay, and why it's giving error? So okay, we need to give a key new runtime exception. Okay, so that's it. Now next, if number equals to 0, So there we need to stop, right? So I mean that would be a condition. So in that case, it should return 1 because we know factor of 1 is 0. Sorry, factor of 0 is 1. So that's thing, and factor of 1 is also 1. Okay, so we return 1 here. Now next we need to implement the logic for our code. Uh, so let's say the value is, say let's say the factorial. So fact equals to um, the recursion technique would be like this. So num into um, okay, let me understand explain you what I'm doing here. So let's say this is the previous code, right? And here I'm taking it back to here. So if you carefully see, 6 factorial is 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2. So we can say also 6 into 5 factorial, right? It's possible, right? So I can write it like this: 5, sorry, 6 into 5 factorial. Next, uh, now in that another way I can say it's 30 into 4 factorial, right? So 30 into 4 factorial. Okay, so we are just adding one value, right? So 6 into 5 into 4 factorial, 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 factorial, 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 factorial, like this. So each time it is getting calculated like this way, right? So that logic will be implementing. We just if we have to find 6 factorial, then if we need to find 5 factorial, right? So if we need to get the 5 factorial, then we need to get 4 factorial, because 5 is the first number and the remaining was 4 3 2 1, right? And then if we need to find 4 factorial, then we need to go to the 3 2 1 like this way, and this will be like this, right? So that's logic we'll be implementing. So number into factorial recursion, and here I'm passing the number minus 1. That's it. So here I'm returning number, no, not number, I'm returning fact, because that is our resulted value. Okay, so let's run it and let's see whether it's giving any error or it's working correctly. Then we will explain the code one more time. So first I'm giving the non-negative number as 5, not 56, 5. So I'm getting correct answer, right? So let's rerun it and give a number 0. So I'm getting factorial of 0 is 1. Very good. Next, I'm giving a non-negative number as 6. I'm getting 720. It's absolutely working fine. Now let's understand what is happening exactly here in this line. So I'll be printing one statement here. Sys out. Okay, so sys out factorial of 6. So here I will mention factorial of 6 or number, whatever number I'm passing, right? So here it would be like this: factorial of number is, so factorial of number is okay, factorial of number is number into, so number into number minus 1 factorial, right? So number 6 factorial of 6 equals to 6 into 5 factorial, which is number into number minus 1 factorial. So factorial of number is number, and here I'm mentioning into, and then I'm giving uh, sorry, I did one thing wrong here, I think. Factorial its correct actually number uh, into factorial of number minus 1, right? So number minus 1. So first is okay. So let's run it. What is happening? We'll explain it. If you understand, if you, we will understand very better way. So type in non-negative number 5, and here you can see factorial of 5 is 5 into factorial of 4, then factorial of 4 is 4 into factorial of 3, and factorial of 3 is 3 into factorial of 2, and then factorial of 2 is 2 into factorial of 1. Okay, and factorial of 1 is 1 into factorial of 0. So next factorial of 5 is 120. So this is first returning this value. So first we are calculating this, then to calculate this factorial of 4, it goes here and it 4 into factorial of 3, then it finds factorial 3 value. To get factorial 3 value, it return this, and then it return this, and finally factorial of 0, it's getting written factorial of 0. We know from this logic it is returning 1, and then the stack is going up. Okay, so this is the way it is working. So first it will go down and then it go up with the values. So I hope you have understood. Thank you for watching.